Ow, 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 ow. Good morning. Yep, I'm a little bit late charging my phone. What? Just to warm up. Warm the strings up. Yeah, so I thought I'd do some music first. Okay, so we've got 20, no, we've got 36 here, but something is wrong. There's nobody in chat. Wow, wait. Okay, nobody in chat. So, this evening, we do have somebody in chat. Good morning. So, yeah, a little bit late than I normally would be here because flat battery. But the end is almost here. Well, at least in another 6 hours, 7 hours, and then the end of the transfer window. Fingers crossed we get some players in. So how is everybody today, this morning? It is blowing gale force winds where I am. Messy, all day long. Ronaldo, brilliant player, yes, but messy all day. Sure. Yes, we have a bit of a special one tonight at 7 p.m. because there will be no more transfer. It'll have ended. So yes, that's a positive, and there is hope that another few players through the door. And to all of you who don't know, I support Newcastle United. I play music, songs I have written. You'll find lots of songs. Very, very good songs as well, straight from here onto the guitar and then straight to you good people out there. And here is the only place you will find me speaking about cryptocurrencies. So yes, you're in the best place. Now I'm hoping that the weather gets a little bit better because outside it is blowing gale force winds. So who we got here? We got Bram. Hello and welcome to my live. So I'm going to show you the main point that I always do. The main point of all of my lives is that badge there. I do videos where I either play this guitar here through that amp there, and I also sing as well. So you get a mixture, bit of Newcastle United, music about Newcastle United, and there's also other things. I was just playing at the beginning. You find me playing the guitar at the beginning of every live. Sometimes it's the electric guitar, sometimes it's the acoustic guitar. So you get both. And if you look back at previous videos, Bram, what you'll find is a little bit of rock music, a little bit of sprinkling of microphone where I'm booming it out. Because I just love doing music. And if it wasn't for Noel Gallagher of Oasis, then I wouldn't have done that. He was the one who gave us the inspiration. And we got somebody called, I think that's Vuka, I think. Welcome in. So, projects. There are meme coins for this channel. There's a meme coin for the People's Bus. Can be found on coinbook.fun. And like I said in previous lives, if it's good enough for the President of the United States of America, it's good enough for me. So how is everybody this morning? Are we all good? And good morning, Vivian. Yes, Vivian. The meme coin for the YouTube channel. I'm going to be putting extra in there. Good morning, Raw Dog. Paul, I invested £1,000 in Medical Corps. Wish me luck. Well, do you believe in what you've invested in? Is the first question I would ask. What country do you live in? I live in the United Kingdom. And that's one thing I would say to a lot of people. Have you done any research into what you're going to invest in? Because that's a key point. You need to have knowledge of what they're doing. Yeah, of course it's nice here. I mean, it's windy, very, very windy right at this moment. And to show you just how windy it is, there's the view outside the window. And lots of trees. But there's the view. So it's pretty good, isn't it? And yeah, a cup of tea. Aye. So that should be next few hours for Seeking You, because the bill has been paid. And also going to be doing work in the background as well. But thank you all, you wonderful people. 68 people here, 4 likes. Can we balance the likes to how many people are here? That would be perfect. We've also got membership tiers available as we push through towards Christmas and beyond. And each of those membership tiers will have content in there, and it's going to be a plus. Do you get field mice? No, I've never seen a field mice. I have seen more pheasants than I've got fingers and toes. Also, peacock. There is 2 peacocks in the village. And it's, it's one of those quiet places, truly. It's where you can think, you know. But as to um, field mice, no, I haven't seen any. But it depends what the farmer puts in the field as he rotates the crop. But yeah. And 7 p.m. tonight, fingers crossed, if everything goes the way I want it to, then something brand new is going to happen. But I'm going to leave that till 7 p.m. Keep you hanging on the carrot, like dangling on the line. So, hopefully, you have much better weather where you are. Because everybody is doing the transfer because it's the last day of the transfer window. Hello. I would like to donate to you. You're the best. So, there's a place called Coin Book Fun. Coinbook.fun. And Mr. G, Mr. underscore G is available there. And there is also the People's Bus also there. Yes, I watch football. Yes, I do. Newcastle United. So yes, I believe I could be the only YouTube channel with a meme coin. Ah. Oh, Dan. Right. When people buy the coin, the People's Bus, yeah, the people buy that, the money goes into a fund. When there's enough in the fund, what happens is it's for vehicles, staff, because you need staff as well. And in total, there are 1 billion tokens. Yeah. And people buying in, it would be nice if people buy in at like whatever price it is and keep it for 6 months. You keep it for 6 months and see how, if it's gone up, because it fluctuates, it goes up and down. Am I giving it to somebody else? No. I created it because there is a need. But local services, do you know what rural services are? That's like something that goes through different villages. Yeah. And the villages that I live in are part of the famous Stilton cheese brand. And the county council has decided in their genius to cut a service which affects 7 villages. So I came up with the idea, and that's what the People's Bus is. That's the idea, to show people the image, and that's attached to the meme. Are you keeping the money to start your own company or giving it to an existing bus company? Keeping it. It's a thing where we're speaking to the county council about the service, because the original service was an hour. However, if a bus went missing, broke down, or stuck in heavy traffic, you would be waiting 2 hours at the bus stop. That's unacceptable. And the drivers of said vehicles, they're thin on the ground. So training for staff, and also having staff available if somebody falls sick. So that's what it's all about. Paul, would you have gone on the Jarrow March? Well, it was a little bit before my time, Road Dog, but yes, I would have done. Goat is asking, what are the features that bus companies don't have but should have? Well, training, promotion, and also the people who are coming on the bus are human beings. Yeah. And a lot of the drivers who I used to work with are so miserable. What you got to look at is this: anybody can drive a car, whether that be an automatic car, easy, or a manual car where you've got to think, you've got to use your brain, your eyes, your arms, your legs. Yeah. Now, driving the bus with people on it, that's a challenge. It's a challenge because you've got to take that bus out and you're at work 8 to 10 hours a day. So you've got to get from one place to the other and back where everybody is fine. They get off the bus, they thank you for getting off the bus, and then you pick them up on the way back home. But cutting services, no. And that's why I created the People's Bus. Do you have any old bus mates watch your channel? Yeah, there's quite a few. Sounds like, what was it? What was that? Sounds like you just drive around in a circle. Well, yes, you can. It's called a loop. Yeah. There are certain services I used to do where you'd start with one number, get back to your city centre, change the number, and then go out on a different route. Come back, change the number, go on the original route. So, yeah. But cutting services for up to 10 villages, no. That's stupid. Everybody who lives in a village doesn't drive a car. And that's the problem. But yeah, that's the reason why I've done what I've done, because it something needs to happen. And when you've got when you've created what I've done, you could organize a village carpool. Why? Why would you do that? Mm. Righty ho. Mm. But the stuff that's coming next month is even bigger. And next month, because it's even bigger, it'll be everywhere. But at the moment, waiting for the wind to calm down because it's blowing gale force outside. The bus service comes to an end in 14 days' time, and they're replacing one hourly with two. But if you miss your connecting vehicle, you're there for an hour. That's why I've done it, because they, or like I said in my previous live, the people who made this decision get paid a lot of money, and to take away a service for villages, that's wrong. People live in those villages. Yeah. And as the current sitting president said when he was asked, I think he was asked on Air Force One, he turned around and said, "These meme coins, it's a support coin. That's all it is." And that's why when he said those words, it's a meme coin. It's to support the idea, the principle. That's why I did it. And but yeah, and another thing, what people don't realize is this: the American president is also buying into the ecosystem. That's Solana. So, pretty smart move by the president to buy into the ecosystem. Um, Dan is saying Paul can't. Oh, so you're talking to Bram. Well, I do play guitar. I'm just not playing guitar right now. I'm talking. Mm. My thoughts on Isaac? He's gone to Liverpool. What do you think of what's happening in Gaza? in one word. One word. Hashtag disgusting. Yeah, there you go. Luke is saying, start criticizing capitalism, or I don't want to hear you yapping. When are you going on tour with the band? Well, do you know the thing is, we'll see what happens. I've got to contact studios to find out how much they charge. I haven't done that yet, but yeah. And find out how much they charge and then book it. I honestly believe this. It would take a month going into the studio and an album would pop out the other side. Oh, we got an Arsenal supporter here. Arsenal to win the league. It is possible. And Lewis is saying, I agree, mate. Yeah, it is. It is, though. I mean, what is going on, in far flung places? It is disgusting. But apparently, don't know if this is actually true. It could be just a rumor. But apparently, the American president is going to be buying parts of Gaza to make it into something along the lines of Monaco and building hotels, that sort of thing in Gaza, which, if it's true, wow. But we don't know. The bill, who was that one? Robert G. The bill has been paid. I'm just waiting for it to pop back into life for Seeking You. Oh, so Bram also plays guitar and he's getting his first electric. One thing I'll say to you is this, right? Never give up, Bram. Never, ever give up. Your fingers are going to sting, your fingertips. They're going to sting, but never, ever give up. Because the moment you give up, you've lost. Um, am I still doing a concert at the vaccine centre? It's not there. That's I was looking at that the other day, and it's not there. Which is a bit of a shame. But it is what it is. So, hopefully we find out at some point before 7 p.m. if we get Wisa or if we get Larson or if there is somebody brand new, because we don't know. Now, the bills I've paid today is for the apps. So the apps can come back open onto the internet. Now, next month, which is now September, yeah, at the end of this month, we're going to be bringing out the big guns. And the big guns will be posted as well. Yeah? That way you know everything. The Department of Works and Pensions knows everything, and we move forward. So here you're going to have music, me talking about Newcastle United match predictions, who the goal scorers are going to be, lives where you're going to be coming in. Does it involve the people from London? Yeah. How old am I? I'm 58 years old. There is, Robert G, there is brand new collection of NFTs. I haven't got round to opening that folder. There's about 74 objects in that folder, and each one has to go through the same process. But yes, there will be NFTs as well. So we got Sashi, who has kisses, I think that is. Uh, we can hear your tummy growling. Yeah. That's one of the things. Here we have super chats available. We have memberships available to grow the channel. So yeah, you've got $4.99, $8.99, and behind the scenes, which is $12.99. Well, we got somebody from Australia. Welcome, international. Get in. Now, as I've said many times, stuff you're going to get here on my channel, you'll not find anywhere else. So, pardon me, like and subscribe, and let's grow. And we got somebody from Switzerland. Our league is bonkers. Okay. Depends which league you're talking about, though. But I'm hoping come the 1st of January that Newcastle will be top 5. Yeah, there is a restriction on that. However, you can, I think anybody can do it, acquire the meme. Did you make a bet at Ladbrokes? No, I haven't got the Ladbrokes yet. Basically, that would be in the next few days, where putting a £20 bet. And what odds did you get for your 100 quid? Robert, what odds did you get for your £100? I mean, most women would be a bit annoyed if, 1 to 5, 1 to 15. That's not good. A few years back, I did 7 to 1 at a tenner, and that was for fourth, put us in the Champions League, and everybody thought I was nuts, but it won. And I give £80 to the West End Food Bank donation. But yeah, they're not good odds. 1 to 15. No, that's like they've robbed you. But it is what it is. I mean, bootmakers. Yeah. Now, hopefully, I've got this surprise. Well, I'm confident that we're going to get back, next May. I'm confident that we will get back into the Champions League. As if either Wissa or Lawson, excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. Pardon me. If either Wissa or Lawson or somebody else flies over today, has the medical, then yeah, it is possible we can push for the title very easily. Thank you, Road Dog. Much appreciated. Much love. So, what I'm going to do later on may surprise you. But at the end of the day, it's got to be done. And I'm just excited from now to Christmas because we've got Champions League games coming. And my hope is this: to get to games using Mr. G Coin. If I can get to games, then it's giving you content from outside the game. But I'm going to cut this one short this morning. Jeremy, when we go into the boxes, when you can go into a box, that's what I said. So the moment that option is open, where you can come in and you can talk to everybody else on screen, all of the super chats, and that is shared. And I'm also thinking of doing something as well, and it's really beneficial, and that is to do with Mr. G Coin. Yeah. And I'm going to speak to somebody about it because they are at hospital today when they come out, and then I'll let you know. It's somebody who created an archive. Nothing to do with me at all. Yeah, the People's Bus is on coinbook.fun, Robert. And that's where all the memes are on there. And it's basically the same message that the current president, Donald John Trump, said. It's a support coin. That's it. Anyway, thank you all. Much love. You know, it's a busy, busy day. And there's a lot going to happen between now and 7 p.m. So, everybody, have a wonderful day and be safe out there because the wind is strong. Okay? And see you at 7 p.m. And thank you all.